Oh, oh, oh. Um, Not sure if anyone is looking at me right now. Yeah, this is a test Hangouts to I've been having trouble trying to like create Hangouts, and now I finally figure out how to make a Hangouts. Woohoo! Finally. Um, Not sure how this is working, but anyway, I plan to make a video response to Jenny McDermott pretty soon. I'm still working on my video on Miker's Island. All I have to do is just edit a few more things, and then I'll be able to upload it. Um, some of you guys, you may have noticed, but I have basically become more mainstream now. Not like ultra mainstream, but like more people are starting to recognize me. I'm getting, some more support from the likes of from a few people. One actually gave me some tips on how to edit my audio. I thank that guy. And some guy named Gerbil13, something like that, basically said that he wants to like draw some art for me. Like he does it for on his spare time. Like, wow, it's an honor for someone to actually draw art of me. Uh, so you know what? I'm gonna just test this out. Try to see if I can make this video response to Jenny McDermott. Not sure who else. No, okay, nobody's watching. But this is just a test Hangouts. So let's begin the video on Jenny McDermott.
Real criticism, calling it hate speech and harassment.
I mean, I think it's typical of Islamic schools and the political Islamic movement to label any criticism a sort of prejudice and thereby racism, thereby trying to make people silent on criticizing it.
Well, it seems like feminism, too, also cannot win on an open and level playing field of free speech.
The video begins with Thunderfoot conflating feminism with a religion by saying that the religious once attempted to silence atheists online, and now feminists are attempting to silence who again? Atheists?
No, Jenny, they're not trying to silence just, atheists. Okay, Jenny? You cannot be this. Actually, you are this stupid. Oh, man, I can't help but look at you, Jenny. You look like fucking Voldemort, okay? You look like a female version of Voldemort. But anyway, Jenny, feminists have been trying to remove any form of constructive criticism from anyone. May it be a male, female, white, black, Asian, handicapped, able-bodied. Doesn't matter, okay? Feminists are constantly trying to censor people. And you know this is to be true. But you have your head so far up your ass, you can hear the fucking ocean, Jenny. Oh boy.
If you think feminists are attempting to silence atheists, you are spraying a sizable group of people with a single Uzi.
Once again, Jenny, that's not the point he was trying to make. Feminists are trying to censor people. It's not just atheists, okay? Just because you yourself is an atheist. In fact, a few people out there are atheists and feminists doesn't mean that feminists are not trying to censor people. Not like Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn went to the UN literally stating that making videos about how much they suck ass is, basically bashing them, and therefore, no matter how rational the videos are, those videos are harassment, Jenny. And therefore, it must be removed from YouTube. It must be censored in order to preserve their safe space, expand their safe space throughout the planet.
I am atheist and feminist,
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
as are many people in the YouTube community, some of whom could give a shit about Gamergate and Anita Sarkeesian and all of the meta tags Thunderfoot uses to get that crispy lettuce.
Oh, Jenny. Oh my fucking god, the stupidity just continues to boil.
Interestingly enough, he uses a clip of Maryam Namazi to drive a point home about how Islamic extremists want to silence dissent. Maryam Namazi is an atheist and a human rights activist known for fighting for women's rights in Muslim communities. She doesn't make fun of Muslims and encourage them to draw Muhammad in jest.
What's wrong with drawing Muhammad, Jenny? Like, the Islamics are like supremely concerned. What's the word for it? Obsessed that with Muhammad, that if you even dare to even criticize Muhammad, they will kill you for it. That is why these people have drawn Muhammad, because they are telling them, no, your God is not immune to criticism. Nothing is immune to criticism. Not you, not me, Jenny.
He uplifts Muslim people and attempts to spread the word of secularism. Thunderfoot, having never addressed Namazi or her work before, must have heard that her speech was cancelled at Trinity College in Dublin because the school was afraid it might be offensive to Muslim students. Here's a clip with my interview with Namazi for the Infidel News on Atheism TV that better describes her position as a secularist who fights for women's rights. Something Thunderfoot seems to believe does not go hand in hand. How did you come up with the name Bread and Roses?
Yeah, actually, Bread and Roses is the name of a poem about, a 1912 strike in Massachusetts, Lawrence, Massachusetts, of women workers, textile workers. And the placard that I think some of the women strikers were carrying said bread and roses, that, we want bread, but we want roses as well. And roses alludes to, the things that are nice and lovely and beautiful and fun in our lives. And I think it's so apt when you're talking about particularly, the Islamist movement, which is so brutal, so medieval, where it's taken out every ounce of fun and happiness and love that's possible. I mean, even if you look at the news recently, you find, the women who've posted their unveiled photos on Facebook being threatened with rape. And, a media outlet that's linked to the Islamic Revolutionary Guards has, one of their commentators has said basically that if a woman is going to be nude in public, which is what they consider unveiled women to be, then the woman hasn't asked for permission to be unveiled by her male guardian, and men will naturally be attracted to her, and therefore it shouldn't be called rape if she's attacked.
And so they're looking to shut down real criticism
by
calling it hate speech and harassment, both at Google and at the United Nations. I mean, this is a direct replay of history. Remember when the UN Commission said that they wanted to classify criticism of religion as hate speech?
A common argument among anti-feminists online is that their video commentary is merely criticism. Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn did not get asked to present at the United Nations because they don't know the difference between harassment and criticism.
They literally stated in their fucking sentence videos that talk about how much Anita Sarkeesian sucks is the same as harassment. Jenny, once again, your head is still shoved off so fucking far up your ass.
Thunderfoot doesn't seem to be aware of a difference.
Thunderfoot is far smarter than you. You're like, what's that person's name? The brain enema. You're like the feminist version of the brain enema. But you know the difference between you and the brain enema? The brain enema is far more entertaining than you. And I'll give her credit. At least she has some intelligence. You have the intelligence of that of a fucking snail.
He regularly makes videos berating women online who fight for women's rights.
Or no, he doesn't. You're just pulling shit out of your ass again, Jenny.
Which in turn confuses his fans into believing silly things like feminism is a religion.
Feminism is a religion. It might as well be considered a fucking religion because it shares so many similarities with them. The extremism, how feminists have their own holy Bible, which is the fucking dictionary, and as soon as someone points out that the dictionary is flawed or something like that, or like say for example that you know how feminists like to say that you cannot be sexist towards a man because sexism is the can only apply to those who are the oppressed, even though the dictionary says that sexism goes both fucking ways. It's the hatred of a certain gender. But you feminists disregard the fucking dictionary entirely. You only Bible thumb the fucking dictionary when it comes to the definition of feminism. Everything else you disregard.
The fans then go to Twitter and YouTube to leave angry, sexist, and violent comments anonymously to these women because their boss has just encouraged them with his negative message.
No, they have their own. Thunderfoot didn't send them out to hunt these women down. These fans did. They made a choice to find these people and leave their thoughts on them. Okay, Jenny? If you make a video, a very stupid video, people are going to attack you for it. Okay, I was attacked by Tomska fans, and I didn't go, oh my god, Tomska fans is attacking me. Yeah. I mean, granted, Tomska has a lot of fucking influence, but still, I didn't back down. I didn't disable my ratings. I didn't disable my comments. I didn't back down from these people, okay? If people want to send me, hate messages, fine. But I'm not afraid, at least, to tell the difference between criticism and harassment, Jenny, okay? You haven't made a single video response to me, Jenny. Perhaps you should someday attempt to prove me wrong, okay? Instead of making stupid satire videos. Like, man, you're so unbelievably pathetic.
The motion, sponsored on behalf of the Organization of the Islamic Conference, aimed to prohibit expression that would fuel discrimination, extremism, and misperceptions, leading to the polarization and fragmentation with dangerous, unintended and human rights activists, free speech activists, and several countries in the West have condemned the resolution, arguing that it amounts to an international blasphemy law. Now, will you believe it, that feminism is walking that exact same path? We have both Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn talking at the United Nations about cyber hate against women and how this cyber violence is as bad as real violence.
Thunderfoot fearmongers his viewers.
We've seen Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian's speech, and somehow we require the help of Thunderfoot to insert fear and making us do all the hard work. Fly, my fucking harpies, fly!
By saying that feminism is somehow creating something similar to an international blasphemy law, by attempting to find a solution to the issue of online harassment.
By silencing any opposing criticism as harassment, Jenny. Like, did you not look at the video itself, Jenny? Anita Sarkeesian has literally stated this shit. Again, head, shut up your fucking ass.
Let's just be clear. When I say online harassment, I'm talking about stalking, doxing, swatting, death and rape threats, or impersonation, not criticism.
No, you wish it was criticism. You wish it was.
Or difference in opinion.
Often the onus of proving this and explaining it falls on the victims, and that's something that really needs to change going forward.
Oh my God. This shit.
So when I say humane, it's stuff like that. We shouldn't have to keep fighting to, when anybody could just go look at my Twitter mentions right now. That's my day-to-day. And it shouldn't be on people like me to have to prove this.
Yes, it should be on people like Zoe to prove it.
True that. This is the United Nations and we're talking about gender equality. Now, Anita Sarkeesian has never been shy about how the name of the game is not to present convincing arguments for feminism on the open marketplace of ideas. It's to change the rules of engagement such that no one is allowed to challenge her ideas about feminism.
But we can make systems that actively deter that kind of behavior, which would make a huge impact on the lives of me and so many other people who are being harassed online.
They want the rules changed to give them immunity from criticism that is leveled at almost all public figures.
Saying you hope someone gets raped is not criticism. Leaving comments telling these women that they're playing the victim card when one of them has received a bomb threat.
Which was not legitimate, Jenny! We received a bomb threat and you yourself had dismissed it entirely.
Is not criticism. You are taking part in harassing them.
No, he is not. He is criticizing them. The fans. Or a different story. I just love this screenshot right here. You look like a fucking goldfish. Like, seriously, it looks like your skin has like started to like fuse with your bones. Like, eventually you look so fucking old that fucking what's her face? Joan Rivers will call you fucking ancient.
Which is why they've decided to find a way to protect others online from this type of occurrence. You
by censoring any form of dissenting opinion.
may feel as if your speech is being taken away from you, but hate speech is not free speech.
Yes, it is, Jenny. Okay? I mean, to a certain extent, I do agree with you when it comes to YouTube. But doesn't mean that anyone's not allowed to say that the things they want to say. If someone wants to say that, gays should go to hell, then it's their right to say so, Jenny. I do not prevent the WBC from protesting. But if they start going too far, then the police should arrive and arrest them.
And for a good reason. What exactly does Thunderfoot see to be a major problem here? I'm guessing limitation of his free speech?
Again, criticism equals harassment, according to Anita Sarkeesian.
How does this affect his ability to make videos?
Well, if their law actually passes, you know how many videos are going to be taken down just because you criticize Anita Sarkeesian? Lots of them. There's going to be a shit ton of videos. The entire internet will be censored.
He may be banned if deemed to be harassing women online or spreading a hateful message. What does this mean for him? Well, he makes his living off of making Anita Sarkeesian videos. He's
And other videos, Jenny, not just making videos on Anita Sarkeesian. The only reason that he's making videos on Anita Sarkeesian more often than Christian extremists is because it is right now the trending topic. You are the new target. You know, back before 2013, 2012, Christianity, the more extremist kind, were the bigger targets. Every now and then, I would make a video about some Christians, sometimes some Islamics, and this was on my other channel. I even made one video about what's her face, Megan Speaks, about the massive hypocrisy of Amanda Todd. You know, she literally feeds off everything in order to get money. And now she's going after Mr. Rep. She went after Mr. Repzion for trying to get money from Amanda Todd's death. That was one of my most popular videos. Even caused Mr. Repzion and Life in a Tent to debate each other, and it was fucking brutal.
already been banned from Twitter for harassing her once.
No, he rarely uses Twitter. Rarely. Like, seriously, Jenny. Are you really disingenuously believing in this shit? Of course you do. You listen and believe just like every other feminist. The mentality of listen and believe is almost, it's pretty much on par with every fucking religion. Just listen and believe. Do not question.
He will most likely be banned and lose his only source of income at the moment. So what does he aim to do? Well, Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn speak publicly about the issue of online harassment and have gone to the UN to suggest making major changes that will end up protecting all of us.
No, it's not going to end up protecting all of us, especially now that the UN fucked up and admitted that they were wrong. Once again, Jenny, you are in support of censorship, and your ass is still connected to your head.
While Thunderfoot, who has a fear of losing income, has turned to his fans to fearmonger them in an attempt to incite more angry outcry from the atheist manosphere.
So let me get this straight. The only reason Thunderfoot is just sending over his fans to attack Anita Sarkeesian yet again, even though Anita Sarkeesian is already one of the most hated people on the internet, is because of fear of losing the income that he makes. Wow, that is some conspiracy theory right there. Illuminati fucking confirmed.
What will this lead to? More online harassment for Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian, and feminists like me online.
Yeah, you receive harassment. Once again, Jenny, the only reason that you're being hated right now is because you are literally one of the most unlikable people on this planet. I bet you wouldn't be able to debate me if you were put on the spotlight. You would cower away like a little bitch.
Eventually, he will be banned for this behavior, and I want you all to understand the reason why will be because he is doing something unethical.
How? Like, is he really just telling his fans to go attack Anita Sarkeesian? Because, quite frankly, like, he doesn't even, like, everyone knows who Anita Sarkeesian is. If you've been on YouTube long enough, you actually look up feminism, you will know who Anita Sarkeesian is. Thunderfoot is just criticizing Anita Sarkeesian. He has never once harassed Anita Sarkeesian.
Not because he is being censored. Thunderfoot and the Amazing Atheist and Mr. Repzion all lead a large following of easily impressionable schoolboys, undereducated adults, and a few men I have met that admit to suffering from autism, psychological disorders, or drug addictions.
Your entire fan base consists of nothing more than stupid white knights, Jenny. The people who are watching Repzion, the Amazing Atheist, Thunderfoot are not just men. There are women within the group. There are plenty of people within the group that is far more diverse than your group, Jenny. Okay? I have rarely met any feminist that is outside of a cisgendered white male that is willing to debate. You rely on playing the victim card so fucking hard. You're really not a victim. Then I'm right here, Jenny. I am taking you on in debate, Jenny.
He notices the spike in his views on videos addressing feminism, and especially Anita Sarkeesian, and knows that this is the true thing that his audience cares about.
Okay, so more people watch Thunderfoot's videos when it's based on Anita Sarkeesian. That's because Anita Sarkeesian has made such stupid statements, and Thunderfoot is one of the smartest people on YouTube to destroy Anita Sarkeesian. And once again, people like Anita Sarkeesian are not going to defend their positions. You're not going to defend your position. And if you want to prove me wrong, I am waiting right here on Google Hangouts. Is there anyone else? Oh, I got 3 watchers. Yeah, I got 3 viewers, Jenny. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I wonder, is there like a chat log that I can see? Chat? Is there? No? Or whatever. My God, Jenny. Oh my fucking God.
Not an off the cuff about his father passing away from cancer, RIP, or a science video where he proves hoverboards don't work. He has entertained you in the way the nightly news can entertain you, with its wretched focus on the dark underbelly of humanity.
Oh, yes, the dark underbelly of humanity. That's possibly the most accurate thing you ever said about feminism.
And a narrative that he has developed from the help of other prominent, uneducated YouTube atheists with large fan bases.
So, so apparently Thunderfoot was inspired by the Amazing Atheist or Mr. Repzion to make videos of Anita Sarkeesian and just, bring in the money. That's your entire argument. Thunderfoot is afraid that he's going to lose his account. I mean, he tells his fans that Anita Sarkeesian is going to censor the entire internet. So that way, he sends over his fans to attack Anita Sarkeesian, even though Anita Sarkeesian is probably never going to respond to any of these. No matter how logical the tweets or comments they may be. I'm not denying that Anita Sarkeesian receives a couple of death threats here and there, but most of these pretty much every death threat that any of these Sarkeesians have received are not even legitimate. Like, if someone sends a death threat on the internet, they're not going to fly all the way over where they live to hack them up into pieces. Like, if you're going to kill someone, then you're going to do it, right? You don't announce that you're going to kill them. You know? That's just idiotic.
Here is a quick heads up. YouTube is a lot like TV. When YouTubers sit down to make a video, we write, we think of ways to entertain our audiences and keep them enthralled. Not to say that everything you see is fiction, but I guarantee that 80% of the content that Thunderfoot produces is drummed up to make a little money.
That's all. Wow, Jenny. That is completely idiotic. Okay. Screen share. So that's the video on Jenny McDermott. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or hear the video. Like, just give me a second, because 4 people watching. Okay. Now I can see people. I can see the comments now. See, Bane666 has commented. Vindicator says, hey. Torquay says, hey. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that Bane666 has commented on my video. Did you guys... I'm asking you guys, did you hear the video on Jenny McDermott? You did? Okay, good. So this is like my very first live stream ever that I ever made. But, thank you guys for watching. This is wow. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. Like, I'm just, wow. I mean, I may not be the most popular YouTuber there is, but I'm definitely starting to become more mainstream. As long as there are people watching my videos. Oh, you missed the beginning. Yeah. There wasn't really much to it, I started responding to Jenny like somewhere around the 3-4 minute mark. But yeah. Man, I wish Jenny McDermott was actually watching my video, because I really wish that Jenny McDermott was watching my videos. Like, she told me that atheism is unstoppable. Said that I had potential, and yeah, it's since I'm starting to become more mainstream, yeah, this is the thing now. This is the thing. So I will try to invite more people into this hangout. Anyone could join. Web chat with me. Sure, if I can send the links. Whatever. So, is there like any questions that you guys want to ask me, like before I end this video? Only 4 viewers, 4 people are watching, but any of you, Damien, Toke 726, Vindicator, Bane666, anyone? No, nothing. Okay then. Uh, there's gonna be another Hangouts. I'm gonna try to get whatchamacallit, his face, Angry Bastards. Originally I planned to had Angry Bastards debate me. We had a debate on Friday, but he never recorded it, and I had trouble trying to. Yeah, why do I scream so much? I'm a very angry person. You know, I have a lot of anger boiling up inside me. You know, I've been criticized my entire life. So I'm so used to criticism that I'm not that you could like write down an entire paragraph on how much I suck ass and I wouldn't even flinch. Like seriously, there's an Encyclopedia Dramatica page based off me. Like I'm actually more honored than, disgusted by it. Still, I do plan to visit that page and who knows, make a video about it. Anyway, I probably won't end up doing as much screaming later on my future videos. Which state do you live in? If you live in the US, I live in New York. Yeah, the Big Apple. Truth be told, I don't want to live in New York anymore. I mean, it's great and all, but might need to write something like that. Okay. I want to move to New Jersey, but I'm not necessarily sure. I mean, I I guess maybe I want to still stay in New York because it's at least move to Manhattan because at least there's buses and trains. It's more easy to catch a bus and a train there than in the Bronx. In the Bronx, yeah, there's still buses and trains, but um, there are areas that you can't reach with a bus or a train. Um, and it's actually kind of easy to get lost in Brooklyn or in the Bronx. It's actually very easy there to get lost there. So you live where I do. Well, now, exactly where, but still. Um, it all depends. Like, New York is a pretty big place. The Bronx, the Manhattan, and Brooklyn, it's ridiculous. But surprisingly, you can get almost anywhere within Manhattan by just taking the bus or a train. Preferably, I'd like to take the 4 train because not only does it, takes me to where I go that I need to go. Um, but it's also very easy to. It's actually very fast compared to other trains. I ride the 5 train, the 6 train, the D train, the Q, I think, the 7 train, all the way to Shea Stadium. Um, I've been to Times Square. I I've been to a lot of places. The only place I haven't been to is the Statue of Liberty, which my sister went to, but not me, because I'm the sort of guy that basically just wants to stay at home and make YouTube videos, like the one you're seeing right now. If there's any other questions, ask now or forever holding your question. Actually, hold that thought. So I gotta continue finishing the video on. I gotta continue finishing that video on Micro's Island, and then there's gonna be the 700 subs, which is based on this one guy that Dr. Randomacam already made a video on, but this guy is so freaking stupid that I just have to make a video on him. Then there's this one other video that's about this one feminist, basically another Lacey Green clone. I think I'm gonna call it Lacey Green clone number 600 and no, not 600. I think I'm gonna call it Lacey Green clone number 724. Yeah, that seems like a good number, 724. And then I might end up making being a part of another debate with Micro's Island. Hopefully, he's going to be on Google Hangouts on my channel. So that way I can wreck his ass. In case you guys do not know who Micro's Island is, it's basically this one kid. If you see the video, more projects coming soon. He's the kid who made that weird drawing of himself. Yeah, it is very terrifying to have another Lacey Green running around. But there's like so many of them. Like so far I made at least 3 videos on Lacey Green clones. One of them isn't even entitled Lacey. How about 666, the hell number? Actually, that sounds like that sounds like a Halloween special. You know, Lacey Green clone number 666, the Hellbound edition. Yeah. I do plan to make a Halloween special, and then a Thanksgiving special, then a whatchamacallit? Yeah, a Christmas special, then maybe a Valentine's special. You know, a shit ton of specials, actually. And then there's this one video that I failed to make. It's overdue. This video on Essence of Thought. Then, I don't know what else. But I do plan to, be with more, be with other people in Hangouts, like Sargon Vakar, Skeptor, Teal Deer. I want to be part of the 8X accent overlords. Did I say it right? Accent overlords? Did I say it right? Fuck it. Well, look, subject X13. Can't come up with anything original? Outside farts? Okay, good. If that's all, then I will see you guys later. I am the Atheist Gamer. Shit your pants on camera. How about no? Peace the game out.